Afternoon.
I almost feel embarrassed to be asking you the questions you should on Wednesday night, but you're better at asking questions to managers these days than I ever am.
It was a good question, right?
A very good question. Yeah, I'm worried for my job now.
Yeah.
But you can seamlessly step into any job, it seems. So do you fancy giving Prime Minister maybe? Because there's a vacancy there at the moment.
That's a big task, to be fair. So I probably have to turn that opportunity down.
Speaking of people losing jobs, you're obviously facing a managerless side on Sunday now. You'll have done your analysis on Villa this week by watching the game against Chelsea, where I thought they were very good. And last night's game, did it surprise you, or did it seem as if Steven had reached the end of his time there?
Surprise, I don't know. There was various, how can you say, talk and noise out there, and we know that just built the pressure on the manager. I'm always a big believer of keeping the manager for a long time. I'm on that side of the story. I watched the game against Chelsea, obviously, because we were facing Chelsea, yes, first, and then Villa, so it makes sense. And I think Villa was very good first half, especially, and I think throughout the game, I think they actually a little bit similar to us. I think if they should have been a winner, I know it was different compared a little bit like the Brighton game, that when we got 1-0 in front and 2-0 in front, it's difficult to say that we didn't deserve to win, but understand why Brighton may was disappointed not to get something out of the game. Same with this game. It's difficult not to say that Chelsea, could have won it, but the way Villa played, I think, was very, very good. And with the mistake from Minks after 6 minutes, I was just looking at Gerrard and thinking, oh, that is tough. I'm feeling for him because, I'm a head coach manager. I've been that for many years now, and sometimes you just need a little bit of margins or luck from the football gods, and we know we all of us are only let's say 2 games away from being sacked.
I think you've got a bit more.
Yeah, but that you're coming to 1 point, and then you have 2 games. So maybe at that point it's only Klopp and Guardiola who got 3 or 4 games. The rest of us, mortal, is only 2 games. So I felt for him.
It seemed at Craven Cottage last night that the fans had turned on him. They were chanting Gerrard out and taunting him about his slip for Liverpool all those years ago. And you thankfully never experienced that at Brentford, but when the fans turn on you, it's tough.
Yeah, it is. I know that the fans is a big thing in any club, and I'm so pleased with the fans here at Brentford, and the fan base in Villa is crazy, and a huge club. I don't think that Steven Gerrard is going into work and don't want to do his best every single day. So I think it's not a little. I think it's respectless that you are the way they're singing, fans in general. I know it's part of being football manager. It's almost like, okay, if you want to be a football manager, please sign here that it's okay that you're going to get a lot of online abuse. It's okay that fans are criticizing you. It's okay fans are singing your name. Home and away fans. I don't like that. I understand it's part of it, but I don't like it. Don't be personal. Don't be personal.
The bookmakers have you currently as the 4th favourite for the Villa job, but I know you've said many times in the past how happy you are here.
Yeah, I understand the bookmakers. I'm a good manager, so no, not joking aside. Very happy here. I said that many times. I have unfinished business to do here in Brentford, and I think it's also to, how can you say, worship the good you have.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing facing a side who just sacked your manager?
We never know. You never know. One thing is for sure, they will come out with energy tomorrow. Will come out with the fans will probably be, how can you say, they want to back the team more. Let's say if they because now they know the boys need them because they got what they got. They didn't want the manager anymore, so now It's all about the players, and the new manager Aaron Danks, he will or interim manager will, if he's clever, which I don't know him, but I'm convinced he will say, bring energy, play for the fans, run for the fans. So it'll be a very difficult test at Villa Park on Sunday.
Just one final question from me. We've spoken a lot in recent weeks about Ivan Toney's case to be in the England squad, and if Ivan is there, then one man who may miss out in the England squad is Ollie Watkins. He's only scored 1 goal this season. He's maybe playing a different role as well, in fairness, but do you see a different Ollie Watkins than the one you coach?
Yeah, it's, if I could choose, I would like both of them to be in the England squad, of course. I want the best for both of them. I think it's with any player, confidence is important, especially for the offensive players, that you believe that the ball will arrive, that when you are in the moment where you need to score, you just connect through the ball, or you're calm and take a good decision. So of course confidence means something, and when things are not going the right way, it is more difficult to produce good numbers. So of course he's not of course, but because things are not going the right way, it's more difficult for Ollie to be at his highest performance level. I think he did very well the first season in Premier League. Can't remember how much he scored, but a decent amount, double figure definitely. Yeah. And I think the year after he scored maybe 15 or something like that. I can't remember, but good. Yeah. Good amount of goals. So I convinced he'll come back to play well and score goals. Hopefully not on Sunday.
Do you still talk to him at all?
We text once in a while, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nick. Hi Thomas, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
The departure of Steven Gerrard, do you think it will make Villa more dangerous on Sunday in terms of their spirit and their fighting attitude?
Yeah, I'm convinced. I would say it's not that you didn't see. I didn't see a team that didn't want to run for Gerrard, or didn't want to do it. But sometimes you maybe need that little bit of we wake up, okay, we go again. We maybe add 5-10% more for various reasons, and I think that will come on Sunday. I think they will run very hard. It'll come with a lot of energy. The Villa Park will be backing them, and of course it's us to handle that atmosphere. And we know if they go 1-0 up, there will be even more, and they will do everything they can to get them over the line. But if we get 1-0 up, it will be difficult. It's just the way it is for fans to keep backing them.
The world of football is very competitive, but do you think in the world of management has changed? Do you feel it like there is less patience towards managers to deliver?
Yeah, I don't know exact. I think it would be interesting to see the stats of how many managers have been sacked previously in the Premier League. I heard someone spoke this morning about there was 8 or 9 that's been sacked in the Championship. That's insane. There's something wrong. It can't be right. Definitely something with the expectations that has not been adjusted accordingly. It's a tough business. I don't think people understand how tough it is. Actually, I think it should be interesting to really make a study about it. What it does to people. How it's difficult to get out of when you're under pressure, or how to turn things around, or the 24/7 ongoing relentless focus. Also because you're driven yourself, so you want to do well. So it's also a wonderful football world in many ways, but it's how can you say, very fragile.
Just wanted to ask you kind of about the Aston Villa links. Because obviously last season it was Christian Eriksen's future that you were getting asked about every week, and now it seems that it's your future that you're getting asked about every week. Does it ever threaten to become a distraction for you and the team?
I can't speak about the team because I haven't asked them about that. You can say the difference between Christian Eriksen and my future is I at least decided myself. I didn't decide the one with Eriksen. I prefer, which we do. I prefer just only speak about the game against the Villa. How are we preparing? How are we trying to do it against this little bit extra challenge of who's taking over. We know who's taking over, but we don't know what they will do. I prefer to speak about that instead of my future.
So none of the players ever come up to you in the last couple of days or the last couple of weeks when the names been thrown about and asked you or said, please can you stay?
No, I think the only one was this morning was Christian Gerrard. So yeah.
What would you say to you just talking what's going on?
No, he just said, there's links, there's rumors and all that, and say, yeah, there's a lot of rumors out there.